Paul Owonibe, a Nigerian billionaire with a vision to change the real estate landscape in Africa, but in a cruel twist of fate, his dream came crashing down in just 6 hours, as $30 million of investment vanished overnight. How did this happen? What led to the demolition of his flagship beach development? And how is Owonibe handling the devastating financial and emotional loss? Let's take a closer look at the life of this entrepreneur, his rise in the Nigerian real estate world, and the painful lessons learned from this catastrophic event. Born on June 29, 1965, in Paddington, London, Paul Owonibe's journey from a young boy in the UK to a leading real estate magnate in Nigeria is nothing short of extraordinary. His parents, George and Dorothy Owonibe, were Nigerian immigrants who instilled in him the value of education and ambition. Owonibe attended prestigious schools in both the UK and Nigeria. His academic path led him to the University of Nigeria, where he earned a degree in architecture before continuing his education in London. After obtaining his BSc in architecture, Owonibe pursued a master's in construction project management at South Bank University, followed by a master's in environmental design and property development at Imperial College, London. In 1993, he furthered his education with an MBA from the London Business School. Armed with his education and a clear vision for Africa, Owonibe returned to Nigeria with one goal: to revolutionize the country's real estate sector. Owonibe's career began in the UK, where he worked as a project architect for Anthony Barber Associates in 2000. He later held key roles, including development director at Beacon Housing and executive at Regis plc, where he was responsible for property and logistics. However, it was in 1997 that Owonibe took a significant step that would shape his future. He became the CEO of Landmark Africa Group. Under his leadership, Landmark Africa grew into one of the foremost real estate companies in Africa, with a portfolio that spans residential, commercial, and leisure developments across Lagos, Nigeria. Landmark Leisure Beach, one of his flagship projects, became a symbol of Owonibe's vision, a modern world-class destination that would bring new life to the Nigerian tourism industry. His ability to connect with both local and international investors helped him build a strong network, and his wealth grew exponentially, with an estimated net worth of $150 million. However, Paul Owonibe's success story took a tragic turn in 2024. The dramatic loss of his Landmark Beach development shocked the business community. The Nigerian government demolished Landmark Leisure Beach in just 6 hours to make room for the Lagos-Calabar coastal highway.
Federal government begins the construction of the Lagos-Calabar coastal highway. Demolitions at Landmark Beach in Lagos have begun. The ongoing demolitions, slated to endure for several days, mark a profound shift in the landscape of this once vibrant coastal area.
The project, which had cost Owonibe over $30 million in infrastructure development, was brought down with little warning or consultation. The beach was more than just a leisure facility. It represented years of hard work, millions of dollars in investments, and the livelihoods of many local businesses. Owonibe and his team had invested significantly in making the beach a success. But within a week of receiving a demolition notice, everything was gone. This sudden disruption created chaos not just for Owonibe, but for the wider Lagos community that relied on the beach for jobs and income. In a recent interview on the KK show, Owonibe shared the emotional toll of losing the beach. He described how the $30 million investment, which had been made in 2006 to acquire the property for $17 million and further developed with an overseas loan, was wiped out by the demolition.
But that site we bought in 2006, 18 years ago, and we paid $17 million in 2006. So the pain and the hurt is that we spent $30 million developing the infrastructure on that beach.
He explained the emotional stages he went through: shock, anger, bargaining, concern, and finally acceptance. Beyond Owonibe's personal loss, thousands of jobs were destroyed. Over 160,000 members who frequented the beach were directly impacted. Local businesses that depended on the beach's high visitor traffic, such as parking attendants, vendors, and nearby hotels, saw their income evaporate overnight. Owonibe noted that some businesses didn't even have time to remove their equipment before the demolition began. Despite the enormous setback, Paul Owonibe remains resilient. He's turned this painful experience into a powerful lesson for investors, stressing the importance of diversification. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, he advises. Owanabe has learned the hard way that relying on a single venture in a volatile market can be a recipe for disaster. However, Owanabe hasn't given up on Nigeria. He remains committed to his vision for African development and continues to seek new opportunities across the continent. What do you think? Can businesses truly recover from such devastating losses? And what steps should investors take to ensure better communication with local authorities? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you for watching this in-depth look at Paul Owanabe's story. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more investigative content. Hit the bell icon to stay updated on the latest stories shaping the business and investment world.